Well, welcome to the Sundays Live Freedom of Speech. Do this every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I also do it on Friday at 6:30 Eastern Time, every Friday. So, welcome to Lucky 7 Mud Mowers, YouTube.com, Freedom of Speech. It's basically where you could come up on the panel, say whatever you fucking please, or if you are in the chat, you'd like to say anything. My moderators have the day off. We inspire people to either hit that thumbs up or the thumbs down. It doesn't fucking matter to me because it's still considered as a view. Trolls, I'm more than welcome. If you like to share your channel, if you're in a chat, feel free to share the channel if you can. If you'd like to become a member, I give away Amazon cards, which is $25 Amazon cards to the members twice a month, and to the existing viewers once a month. So if you're a member, you have total of 3 times a month to be able to win an Amazon gift card. If you'd like to help support the channel, I'm running Nightbot in the back, which is my PayPal account. And we also have the super chats on the bottom. Feel free to hit any of them up to purchase me a cup of coffee. If not, maybe a Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, or maybe a new studio. All right, so my existing members now is Tommy Powers, Polar Bear Ed, Parts and Pieces, Go-Karts All Gone Fishing, Fun Things to Do with Tech Sparky, Bama Mud Mowers, Jeff Schools, Mud Mower Farms, Cheryl's Live Chat, Crystal Tyler, Twister V Twin Garage, Gas Station Man, Blind Cube, Katrina's Portrait World, Carol Ashworth, Greppa's Adventures, Christopher C., John Kelly, Hal Fisher, Mower Outlaw, Mama Rhonda, and Mr. Crazy Orange. All right. So what I like to do is see if we could get a full panel within 10 minutes being live. We have 10 people up there. We'll set that link right there. And everybody's more than welcome to come up. Let's see. Time Chaser, Cheryl's Live Chat, Pull Up Ed, Fun Things to Do with Tech Sparky, Breezy's Bike Shop, Second Chance, Mowers, Jeff Schools, Scott Keller, Nikki, Greppa's Adventures. Greppa, thank you very much for running my PayPal account. And there's something I need to discuss with you. If you do decide to come up on the panel, I'll ask you first in private chat. Mr. Briggs, give me a thumbs up. Gotcha. Welcome to Freedom of Speech this morning on a lovely Sunday morning.
Yeah, it is nice out.
Yeah. How was work last night?
I didn't work last night. I got drunk. Passed out about midnight and woke up about an hour ago.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had a alcohol beverage. I think it was probably last season. Well, last summer, me and Cheryl went to a local baseball game, and I believe I had a beer then.
I started yesterday afternoon. Last week, breaking down 4 times and a trailer breaking down. I needed to get drunk.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of due because, like I said, I can't remember the last time I drank anything. I used to drink like a fish all the time.
I got the cheap stuff. I decided to go cheap to do it the James Best way. Get some old Milwaukee's Best and just chug down.
Nick Small Engine, good morning. Yeah, I used to drink natural ice. That was my thing. Greppa's Adventures, just waiting for you to come up. 2 thumbs up there, buddy. All right, there we go. Pull a Bear Ed.
Good morning.
Good morning, Greppa.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing really well. Really, really well.
Yeah, I must be still hungover. Grandpa looks clear for a change.
Yeah.
I got something.
Maybe you're still drunk, Briggs.
Nah, I got my liquid love going, so I'm good.
I got something to ask Grandpa, but I have to try to get the
Oh, well,
private chat up
you know
there.
what? You need you need to have a couple other people speak before I say what I need to, because it's going to take a fucking little bit.
All right, well, then I'll leave it at that. And if anybody would like to come up on the panel, come up on the panel, because just with that little bit of situation, what Grandpa just said, seems like it's going to be an interesting panel. So open conversation, anybody could come up and say whatever they fucking please. And if you don't have nothing to say, you just want to come on up, feel free to.
Fuck the government.
Yeah. And, well, if anybody follows me on Facebook, they'll be able to see what I posted this morning. Our governor, Governor Gina, state of Rhode Island, is our governor. And there was a protest here in Providence, Rhode Island. I believe it was Saturday. Bama Mud Mowers, thumbs up. And long story make it short, there was over 10,000 people. And she's been pushing everybody to be able to wear the mask. And guess what? She was in this protest and she did not have a facial mask on at all. So now there's a big shebang with everybody saying, if she doesn't have to wear it, why do we have to wear it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because she's royalty.
well, that's what the big stink is. And so she actually got up on the news, I think it was, Saturday night? She did a breaking news or whatever. And she did, or Sunday morning, she did a public announcement saying that she was sorry that she did not have her mask and she was shaking everybody's hands. So, long story, make it short. Governor Gina, you fucking suck.
Hey, I'll give you my governor. If you look up Governor Andrew Cuomo, Mario Cuomo was his father. He made your governor look like a choir boy or choir bitch, whatever you want to call her.
Mick Smowers, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Mick.
All right, Grandpa.
Mickey.
What do we got there?
You asking me?
Yeah. We'll get this
Oh,
panel going here.
Let me take a breath here, my friend. Well, first of all, to you and Cheryl, fucking Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. Let me start out with that terrible, nasty bitch Terry. For one, anybody can Photoshop a fucking stack of fucking pancakes because, again, you can't boil fucking water without burning it. That's first of all. And to sit on someone else's channel and say, well, that video has been flagged 11 times and it's going to get taken down, like you're going to wear that as a badge of fucking glory. Well, you know what? Fuck you. It's still up and I've gotten over 100 more views since fucking Thursday. So kiss my ass on that. And I've had enough with that bitch. So let's move on to the next. Miss Lori, who says that Lucky and Cheryl are using me and they're running my channel. Well, you know what? I appreciate what Cheryl and Lucky do, but they ain't running my channel. For one. For two, you're a lying ass bitch or you're fucking blind, because Lucky has never fucking put his PayPal fucking link on my channel. He puts mine up. And he does it quite fucking often, just like I do for him. So, again, you're a lying fucking bitch. Then we'll move on to your fucking pretend baby doll fucking daughter who wants to sit around the fucking fire and sing Kumbaya and don't fight with people. We don't want drama. Well, then shut your fucking mouth. Because you sit over there and say, I use your mom and Terry for fucking views. Well, I beg to differ with you, because I helped your mom and I helped Terry. So they fucking use me. And let's move on to old fucking Ange with her. He's a narcissist because I talked with Terry for 3 hours. Well, you know what? Fuck you too, fat ass. Go eat you a fucking Twinkie. Okay? You know what? You said you wanted this to fucking end, and then you fucking spew your fucking mouth bullshit all over. Let me tell you, it ain't ended. It's fucking on. It'll be on fucking Tuesday, and it'll be on Thursday until you shut your fucking mouths. Because I don't care about your fucking Net 1, Pearl 2 fucking channels or Baby Doll fucking channels. You're fucking with the wrong person. And that ain't a fucking threat. I don't threaten people. That's a fucking promise. Keep me out of your fucking mouth, period. Because let me show you something. Okay? See that shirt?
I like
There's
it.
you, and there's me. So fuck around. You fucked with the bull, and you're going to get the horn again. I'm so tired of you fucking self-righteous fucking cunts. There. Thank you.
You're welcome. Stress reliever. This is what freedom of speech is all about, where people can come up on a panel and say what they would like to say regarding anybody that lives at home or out in the public. It does not matter if another YouTuber or another Facebook. This is basically what it is. Freedom of speech, where you can come up here and release some stress. So,
I got some stress.
I will
That's what
add
it's
to
all
this.
about.
Ooh,
This-
I feel better. You know, that was so good, Mr. Briggs. You're actually looking good, man.
I pretty much, I'm not speechless, but whatever Grandpa just said, I got thumbs up with my other thumbs up. He took the words out of my mouth, because whenever I do go on Grandpa's channel, I don't think I ever ran my own PayPal account on his channel to clarify that.
Ever.
Never
Never.
did.
Probably
Ever.
get deleted. One of his mods would probably delete it anyways, because that's not right. You know, you don't do that.
No, Lucky's a mod. You can't delete his shit.
But I never ran a PayPal, my own PayPal, on anybody else's channel out there, unless if it was given permission by the owner of the channel. Other than that, I don't think I've ever done. And as far as me trying to run anybody's channel, that's fucking crack of bullshit, because
Well, you know what? Listen to my mouth. How much of a chance you think someone's got a fucking run in me?
you know,
I ran back when I was in the fucking airborne. I don't get ran any fucking more.
it all started because this particular person, Terry, she kept on saying about her personal business online, and she had the whole entire world feeling bad for her. She ran her PayPal a couple times. I did it a couple times on my own channel. Ran her PayPal on my channel. Had people donate cash to her. We've been on her live streams trying to help her out as well. And I caught on to a little bit of things, and I started asking questions. So, in other words, I called her out on some of her bullshit lies. And this is how it all began. And it's very simple. If people don't know who or what we're talking about, the videos are still posted. All they have to do is go back and watch these videos. So, and it's basically because they're pissed off at Grandpa, because Grandpa swears just like how I swear on their videos. It's basically, YouTube allows it. They don't have a problem with it, so it's Grandpa's channel. He can run it. Exactly.
You don't have to like the swearing. Go to another fucking channel. And let me add to this. Miss Terry is a fucking using ass bitch, because she gets money from people, and then when they don't fucking agree with her, she shits on them as well, because there's someone right in the chat that she did that to recently.
Yep. That's the one reason why. Go ahead, Grandpa.
That help her out of the goodness of their heart. And that's what they get for it, because they don't agree with what they're saying, or they don't fucking hate somebody that they hate.
That's the reason why she still has stuff in the storage, because she knows she's going to be getting evicted from this existing house where she is now. This way she don't have to put the stuff back in the storage.
And what you and I said was all lies. Give me a fucking break. It was all truth. It's in every one of your fucking videos there, ass munch.
Yep.
You talked about it. About how your son's taking back his fucking computer, and about how he ain't talking to you, and your brother's fucking mad at you. Them ain't lies. Those are things. If they're lies, they come out of your fucking mouth.
So
Exactly.
what is it? What? She was begging for money because she was getting evicted from her house.
Well, I shouldn't say begging, but you know when some people talk and you feel bad because what's going on in their life. It's not like please donate to me because I need this money. It's basically she puts up a story, so we felt bad and we happen to help her out a little bit, and then we get backstabbed.
Yeah, well, it's like I said on Ken's live feed there when I dug out last year when my snowblower broke and I need help digging out. The neighbors that I normally help would look at me and say, "Oh, we're too busy, we're too busy, we're too busy," and I need to go to work. Here's a shovel. It's like okay, but then the neighbor that I found one after 8, it finally helped me dig out. Guess what? When I got my snowblower, new belts for my snowblower, the next time snowblower we got, they're out there waiting for me to dig them out. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
Yep.
Screw me once, shame on you. Screw me twice, shame on me. Bullshit, because I ain't doing it.
Right.
I mean, it's like that Thomas Andrew that gets on all these other live feeds and he posts there, calls me a loser, calls me scumbag and all this. But yeah, he won't get on there. He won't come on here and say it to my face. To me, he acts like a little bitch. I mean, I don't care if you guys like him or not. But he sits there and calls me names and that and I don't respond. Well, if he's watching, you can kiss my white German Keller ass. Because if I don't know you jack shit. If you want to take your fat pipe smoking little bitch ass and talk to my face like that, like a man, and said, just call me a loser. What do you own, you fat little cunt? My house is almost paid for. What do you got? I got $200,000 in the bank sitting there collecting dust that I saved myself. What do you got, you fat little fucking bitch? I got 4 million miles almost behind my belt. Fuck you.
Yeah, I have to
I don't
agree,
know the
Lucky.
guy.
I never heard her ask or beg for anything, Lucky, but every fucking live stream it was this is wrong, that's wrong, and I'm gonna be sleeping in your truck. You know what? I think you ought to sleep in your fucking truck.
Well, that's what I said. I don't believe she ever was asking for money, but there's two different people. People that actually will beg for stuff. Who's that old lady there? Skunkwater Bait and Tackle. She'll get on there. She'll beg. That's another YouTuber. But this girl, Terry, no, she never begged. But far as giving her sob story and not make it, but having people donate, in your PayPal, knowing that you're going to go live in your truck with your son with the 2 cats, come on.
To me, those cats should be taken away if that's the case. Because if you can't take care of yourself and you gotta live, that ain't good for a pet. Why should your pet have to live like a hermit?
Well, not so much for that. I know.
What kind of mother at fucking 53 years old can't fucking take care of herself and has her son fucking take care of her?
Well, my father told me when I was 12 years old, and it stuck with me all this time. If you can't afford to buy it cash within 6 months of charging it on a credit card, you can't afford it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taken that to heart. I've never had a credit card balance over $1,000. I got a credit card in my wallet with a $20,000 max limit. Okay, if I woke up in the morning and my roof blew off, and I need a roof like then and there, I could call and have a contractor come in and put a roof on this house and charge it off. But that's for emergency use only. If I go on a vacation, I'm halfway down, and I'm coming home and my engine blows up, I could go out and get a rental car, come home, leave my car down there to get fixed, and go back and get it later. But most people don't know how to manage money. If you can't, like this, how many people are screaming for money because of this pandemic? Oh, we're not home. We're only getting $1,000 a week to sit on our ass and drink beer and do nothing. But we're gonna, the problem is these governors told these landlords, oh, we don't have to pay. You don't have to pay rent. Get rent from these people. The rent's suspended until after this pandemic. Guess what? They still got to pay their mortgage. They still got to pay the taxes on that house, even if it is paid for. So,
What state clarified rent is suspended? As far as I'm concerned, all rent has to be paid, no matter if you think it's been suspended.
New York State suspended rent. if you owned a house in New York and were renting it out, you did not have to pay rent until until the state totally opened back up and the state said go. And then when it's done, the landlord has to you have a year to pay him back the back rent.
I don't think that was fair, man. You got people out there that has we'll just say rent is $1,200 a month for a house, probably some more money. So you're counting 3 months already. So that's 3 to 2, 4. That's like $3,600 worth of back rent somebody owes, and they're not getting.
But the taxes ain't going to stop coming. The guy
exactly.
across the street has a 4-unit apartment. He had 4 tenants, and all 4 of them were full. One woman, she's a retired woman, kept paying her rent, and she, even though she was on Social Security and that, she's retired. She's like 90 years old. She's literally 90. She said she kept paying rent, and she said, I'm not going to freeze my rent because of that. But like Cuomo made it so, I could have called and say, hey, I can't afford my car payment. They put it at the end of the loan. I could have called the mortgage payment and not paid it during this. Well, it's funny, but people don't realize banks could, as soon as this pandoma is all over crap, the banks could say, okay, you didn't pay it for 3 months. We gave you a leeway. You got 30 days to catch it up, or we're taking your shit. And there's people that had the money. I mean, like New York, you were getting $450 in unemployment, plus the $600 the feds were giving you. There's $1,000 tax-free, basically. If these people were just going out buying TV sets, DVD players, sneakers, and God knows what else they were doing with it, drinking beer and not paying their bills. Hey, we don't have to pay it for 3 months. Now that this stuff is starting to clear up, we spent all that money on crap. Now we can't get our bills up. And now they're going on Facebook and on YouTube and begging for money. My neighbor across the street, he's got that 4-unit, and he lives next door to his 4-unit. He was telling me yesterday he had to go out and work a second job to pay for the taxes on that house. He's 3 months. He was almost 3 months behind on taxes.
I haven't took a day off since all this began. I don't know if I would be considered as an extensile worker, but I wish I had a vacation where I could still sit home and collect some money. I'll make some good living there.
Hey, we're in the same boat, Lucky. We're in the same industry. You fix them, I roll them. I mean, come on. Yep. You've seen me. I work 6 days a week normally. This is my first full week off in over 3 months. My first weekend off. Speaking
of that, I have vacation. Not this week coming, but the following week. So I'll have a whole week off. Thank God.
Your vacation when you were hired. Get to work, you bum.
Yep.
I got something to gripe about, and maybe y'all can shed some light to it.
That's what the panel's for.
Why is it? I'm not racist or nothing. I'm not. Why is it when you see this situation going on, they're yelling and screaming, but you don't see no situation, white on white, Japanese, Mexican, Italian, or anything like that. And all of a sudden they want to yell, Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, purple, green. It doesn't matter. All lives matter.
Correct.
And all this crap that they're doing, destroying people's property and destroying small businesses that has all the money that they have in their business and everything like that. They're destroying this shit. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for.
Hey.
And like one person says, just like one person says, the city folk, something about the city folk.
The thing on Facebook, the city folks making the country and the rednecks look civil.
Yeah, looking like the country and the rednecks looking civil. You know what I mean? That might be so. That might be so.
there's a big difference right there. All right, you have a peaceful protest, then you have looters, then you have the terrorism. All right, hate to tell you, but the people that's doing looting are considered terrorism now. That's the way I look at it. You know, you could have a peaceful protest, no problem, like we had in Rhode Island. All right, a day later, you had people gathering, looking to protest, but as looting, which those are considered as terrorism. So,
let's face it, we're in a judgmental world.
Well, I don't judge anybody. It's not my place to judge.
Well, they judge people by your looks here. I could say me and Lucky are the only cool ones here because we got our shades on. All you guys are lowlights because you ain't got your cool shades on. You know, that'd be just as stupid as me saying that, you know.
All right.
Well, you know what I say to that? Fuck.
There you go, Grandpa.
There you go. There you go. There you go. The top panel is cool. The bottom one is low lights. We are cool.
Hey, if I was out in the sunlight, my glasses would change into sunglasses.
Well, go outside because only the cool panel is on top. We got our shades on.
Oh, man. Well, then I guess I'll just stay here at the bottom.
You know what they say about what's those things that in movies for the sets? And
I'll be on cool.
Props?
Yeah, props. That's all this is, props.
Yeah, I know. I was just making a point though. But people are like that. They will judge you by what you wear, you know. My neighbors yell at me, "Oh, why you wear your yellow shirt at home?" Because when I'm working around the yard and that, which I've been doing this morning before this came, why would I want to take a good shirt and ruin it? This is already greased up and dirted up from work.
Yeah. No, honestly, the reason why I wear the sunglasses because if you notice, I have a light in the back. And then on my screen, I have a laptop over here, and the camera's right here. So if I wear the glasses, the light in the background is not blinding me. But then I could be able to look at the screen and over here at the same time without people saying, how come you keep on looking to the left or up, you know? So that's why I wear the glasses.
Hey, people judge you by what you drive. Even it's crazy anymore.
Mr. Briggs, you'll find this interesting. I go into the store yesterday and I go to get some fucking sugar, and there ain't fucking a box of sugar, a big fucking bag, or a small bag of sugar. And I ask a person there, one of the managers, what the problem is. The person that brings it there, the company that does, their drivers will not go across the road because truck drivers are getting pulled out of their fucking trucks and beaten.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But you know something,
Now, well, you know what? If I was driving a truck, I'd take all fucking 18 of them wheels and go right over their fucking heads.
Well, I got more than 18 wheels. I drive doubles.
They did that. Some driver did that already.
Yep. And he was fired.
Mm-hmm.
But he's alive to be fired.
Pull fucking people out of their trucks. And these stupid ass motherfuckers that are kneeling and fucking apologizing for fucking 400 years ago. Fuck you. I ain't done nothing to any fucking race of people, and I ain't apologizing for shit.
Here's something you could say to those people, Grandpa, that people don't realize. What year? This country was settled in 1607 at Jamestown, correct?
Mm-hmm.
We were English ran from 1607 to 1776 when we declared our independence. Okay? So from 1607 to 1776, when we declared our independence, maybe the blacks saw go to England and ask them for retribution for the first 150 odd years, because before that we were English controlled. So it ain't 400 years. It's like 240 years roughly, because we didn't declare our independence till 1776. So, but either way, I'm not paying for something someone else did. That'd be like your grandfather in 1885 murdering somebody, so you got to go to prison for it because they never caught him. How fair is that? I'm not paying for someone else crime that happened 200 years ago. And another thing they want, if you look at this Black Lives Matter bullshit, they say I should give my house when I die to a black family of that didn't get anything, because if I couldn't leave it to my nieces or nephews or my daughter or anything, because in their words, they got the white card, so that means they could make their own money back. Bullshit. I worked and paid for this house. I'm not. Hey, this house was my grandmother and grandfather's house. I had to buy it because my grandmother died. Then my grandfather gave it to my aunt, which it was supposed to go to me. My aunt turned around and sold it, and the people that bought it lost it to foreclosure. And guess who swooped in and bought it after that? But I had to buy my own inheritance. But I wasn't crying about it. I just bought it. I just sucked it up and bought it like a man. But why? But in their minds, it should have gone to a black family that didn't earn it.
Snobby,
it's stupid.
Snobby, you can't forget the 10 millimeter wrench matters.
Let me tell you this. The way they're talking is the Democrats are going to get exactly what they want, because they want to defund police. Well, guess what's going to happen to the inner city when they do? The fucking black on black crime, which they say doesn't exist, is going to go fucking tenfold up. Okay.
Well, they don't want to defund them. They want to cut So if a police department, like my small police department, gets maybe, we'll say $500,000 between the 4 cops and that, they want to fund that police department down to $100,000 and give them rubber bullet guns. Hey, I don't know about you, but if I was a cop and I went to a crime scene and they were flinging bullets and all I had was a rubber bullet gun, I'm going to take that cop car and drive away. I ain't going to die for you. If you guys want to shoot each other, here, go for it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to become a game at that point.
Well,
People are going to know they're going to get shot with rubber bullets.
Hey, Noodles.
Hey, so I watched a video yesterday. I don't know if anyone knows this, but it got a couple views. There was a cop talking about shooting someone in self-defense. Just so you guys know, 25 yards is like the distance. If you shoot anyone beyond 25 yards, it's not considered self-defense, just so everyone knows.
Depending what state you're in, that's not a known law here.
Yeah, well, you better look that up.
Well, must be something new, because I never heard of that.
Well, that's real easy to fix. Just let him get fucking 20 yards.
Yep, exactly.
But it's like,
because if that was the rule, a bullet wouldn't go up to a mile long.
Well, maybe it's for police officers then. That if you shoot someone, if like someone's coming at you, it has to be within 25 yards. I'll try to find the video and I'll try to post it.
What about those 2 cops that pushed down that 70-year-old man?
Yep.
And then the whole police force walked off because they suspended those 2 guys?
Well, there's something. I watched that video several times before, and there's probably more to it. If that old man was a protester, we didn't see that part of the video. But what I seen is that gentleman going up to the 2 police officers, not as a threat. If you watch that video, all that gentleman did is put his hand up and went like this to the officer. And those 2 officers pushed him. He lost his balance, and that's why he fell. But yet, the 78-year-old gentleman, why was he there? That's the question.
Exactly.
So you can't really justify it was the police officers in an aggression. They're in a situation where you got looters, you got people that are throwing things at them. They're protecting their surrounding area, which will be like their zone. It could have been handled a little bit better because it was an older gentleman, but we don't know the full story. I'm in halfway with that situation, so why was the gentleman there, and why did the police think he was a threat only because he held his hand out? far as everybody's concerned, look at it this way: he could have been there, like not realizing what was going on because of his age. He could have been going up to the officers to ask for some help, stating,
Right.
These guys behind me, they tried to rob me. They don't know. We don't know. But the way how the officers handled it, they should have handled it a little bit better.
Yeah, and I'm on the fence right with Lucky with this one, Mickey Walsh. Who pushes a 70-year-old man? Yeah, but what 70-year-old man with any common sense goes to a fucking riot? Because that's all they were doing was rioting. Okay, you don't. You see a gunfight down in the fucking street, you don't go down there and hang out and then complain to somebody because you get fucking shot.
I saw a guy fell, and when he fell, blood started coming out behind his head. The one cop reached down there to see if he was all right. The other cop pulled him off from him, and they just kept on walking.
Right.
Hey,
Well, they
my
say-
father was arrested. My father was arrested last night. I don't know if I told you guys. My father was arrested last night because he was out for he's got a rascal scooter. My father's got advanced stage COPD, if you know what that is. I'm sure you do. And he was out with his scooter last night, and he was his neighborhood. They had no protesting around, but a black guy came up, was riding his bike down the sidewalk in front of him, and the black guy, my father can't go in the yard because he's got bald tires because he's got more sidewalk. But anyways, he was going down. The black guy stopped in front of him and told him to get the F out of the way or he's going to kick his ass. He comes at him, and my father don't carry a gun, not on the street. He carries bug spray. He sprayed bug spray in the guy's eye because he was coming at him. And the guy called the police on him, and they arrested my father for a deadly weapon because he sprayed bug spray at him.
Yeah. we
25 yards, guys.
We are living in a fucked up situation right now. And yes, what 75-year-old had no common sense? That's right. Why was he there? And what's really fucked up is if you don't believe in BLM's movement, you're considered a racist. Well, you know what? I don't believe in their movement any fucking more than I do the KKK because they're on the same fucking page as far as I'm concerned. They are both fucking hate groups that condone and fucking talk and ask for fucking violence. Well, you know what? Again, I'm going to say this. I've said it before. You ain't too fucking bright if you're calling for a fucking race war when you're 14% of the population. You ain't too fucking bright at all.
Yep.
Hey, if they don't convict those 4 guys out there, it's like if you read on it, 2 of them were on their 4th tour as a police officer after finishing their cadet training. They were on their 4th shift. One was only on the job for 4 shifts. One was on the job for 3 shifts. One was had 17 years and one had 19 years. And they're trying to put all the blame on one guy to get out from under it, the other ones. And if they get away with this, and any of them are let free, this whole country will be in riots.
But and you know what, Mr. Briggs, that's exactly what's going to happen because what they charged that cop with was 2nd-degree murder, which means they have to prove that he did that to kill him on purpose.
Yeah, I know that. But it's going to be fucked up with everything, and when it does, you ain't going to want to be a white man in that area at least. It's good because it's going to spread nationwide.
So the old gentleman did pass away?
The way I seen the video, I believe he did because he was holding that cell phone when he actually fell, and looked like the cell phone just like fell out of his hands and he just released. So I honestly think he did. That was a hard hit. There was a lot of blood left.
Hey guys, how long did George Floyd serve for sticking a loaded gun to that pregnant woman's stomach?
That's a myth. That's
exactly.
How do you know that's the actual truth? People could falsifize paperwork to begin with.
Do we know that's a myth?
It could be. Well, how do you know?
And Noodles, we saw you, man. You don't look all that bad. You should come on camera more often.
Exactly.
You ain't uglier than the
There's
rest of us,
open
old
police.
fart.
There's open police records, public. You could go back and look at his record.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on up,
these were-
Doodles. None of us are rock stars here.
These were police records, Lucky. And yeah, they can be falsified too, but I doubt it. You know, that's not really the point. The man didn't deserve to die the way he did, but there's no way that a jury's going to say that cop, you know, when he got up in the morning and said, "Hun, I'm going to go to work today and I'm going to kill me a black man." There's no way that they're going to fucking prove that, and this country is going to go fucking balls up. Well, you know what? Don't come to fucking Maine, okay?
Well, Living History has a good point right there. My theory, and everybody's entitled to it. My theory is, do I think with everything that's going on in this country, I'm not talking about it throughout the world, I'm talking about this country here. We've been cooped up in our house, you know, cooped up, government telling us what we can do and can't do, or where we could go and we can't go. Now, with this police officer that happened to do what he did, I should say police officers, it raised a lot of hell. Now, do I think it's going to get worse? Yes, I do think it's going to get worse before it gets better. So, do I think the government's going to end up doing more damage to the black community? Yes, I do. I actually think we're going to be on the streets, either in martial law. There's already been curfews put throughout just about every state to keep us in the house. We've been told plenty of times to wear the mask. Why do we have to fucking wear the mask? I honestly think the government through the years were giving us this flu shot, and for somewhere with this flu shot they were making, and it got tainted with some type of chemical. And last year we got these flu shots, and now the tainted flu shot chemical that we got injected is causing all these deaths with the older generation to be able to get rid of their Social Security. This way they don't have to pay for it.
I got the flu shot once.
I never got it.
I had no choice because when you go in the military, they give it to you. When I got that, I'll tell you what. I still remember that day. They stick it in your ass during basic training. I was in Lawton, Oklahoma. Echo, 1st to the 19th. Hoorah! And I'll tell you what.
Thank you for serving, brother.
Thank you.
I was 35 years old when I joined the military, believe it or not, right after 9/11. And it was funny as hell. I remember going to the MEP Center in Syracuse, and you step on a scale and they check your height. Here I was, an old man that really 35 years old going in, and this one kid was 25 years old. They checked his weight, checked his height, started measuring him. And they said, "Well, why are you measuring me? You didn't measure him. He's an old man." They looked at him, they looked at me, said, "Go over there and sit down. You're sitting there in your underwear." They told him, "Go over and get your clothes on." They said, "Well, where am I going?" "You're going home." "Well, you're taking that old man." "Well, that old man ain't fat. Go home. And you come back when you lose your weight. You got wait 2 years." And that guy, oh my God, he screamed up a storm. And when they gave us that flu shot, I mean, I got sicker than a dog. I had never been so sick in my whole life as I was that day after they gave me that flu shot. I was in the infirmary for like 5 weeks with that, sicker than a dog, just couldn't move. Half the platoon was.
Mr. Briggs, I got a similar story for you. When I was at Fort Bragg in 1976, there was a swine flu outbreak. They had a vaccine. They were giving the general public 50 cc's. They decided to give us 100. The next fucking day, Fort Bragg was shut down over 50,000 fucking men and women because everybody was deathly fucking ill.
Oh yeah.
Now, I remember my father and my mother, they had this shot. I think it was in the 70s somewhere. And it's on their, upper arm. It's a shot. It's round. It looks like a quarter. Inside that round scar, there's needle holes.
That was a booster shot back in the early 70s. I got one too.
Right. And that was scary. Well, I don't remember it, but I'm sure
Oh, I
that was.
remember it.
Yep.
You want to talk about fucking sick, man? It was like going out and eating Chinese when you're drunk, and in the morning you're fucking puking and shitting at the same time.
Well, if you don't know what a DD-214 is, and you were never in the military, is what I tell people.
Exactly. People tell me I wasn't in the airborne. I can go right out now and grab my fucking jump record to show people.
You know what's sad? I'll tell you about my military experience a little bit. I went to Lawton, Oklahoma, went all the way through basic training, went through AIT and Fort Benning, because they shipped you all over. I went to Fort Benning, believe it or not. It was crazy.
Oh,
And,
I went to Fort Benning.
Yeah, they shipped us all over. I mean, we were in Marine basic training. For AIT, because they were moving. I mean, I was in the Marines, but I was in the Army Reserves actually. I went all the way through AIT, came to my training station, and Obama cut the military funding a little bit, and I was right after I was in just a couple years, and they cut funding, and boom, they kicked me out after just like 5 years because they said they didn't want us old guys in there.
You got it, Mick. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm over here paying attention. Cheryl just friggin' yelled at me.
Well, that's her job.
So Noodles, it's good to see you, my man. What made you decide to come up?
So, for the past, I guess since February, I've been accused of stuff that, as you know, on Cab 7, Green Bay Wacky, and there were, I don't know if you guys want me talking about this, but...
Hey, I said this at the beginning of the panel. You could come up on the panel and say whatever you fucking please. It does not matter. So it's called freedom of speech.
So,
that's right, freedom of speech. But
so I was accused of swatting and doing all this other stuff, and my whole thing was not showing anyone who I was. And I recently found out that not only were they looking for someone that wasn't me, they were giving out false information about someone's address, phone number, and all this stuff. So Nick Jones was a part of it, Green Bay Wacky, and Cab 7. So I just wanted to prove that I'm not that guy. And there was money raised to find this guy. And I got very concerned that possibly there was this man did exist, his address existed, and this guy could possibly be hurt. And I contacted the police department where they gave out the address and the number and the name, and we're going to see what happens with this. But I have emails, all this crap, so
Well,
we'll see.
I think about the same time I was being swatted, Noodles, and I can tell you right now for a fact that it was coming from Miss Marie.
you got the IP address?
Her and her special needs grandson who she manipulated.
Well,
You know, every computer, every email and every computer's got an IP address. Soon
Yeah,
as they you can find that
Well,
IP address. It's that person.
My issue with that is that if that's true, the address that was given out was in Sparta, New Jersey, and I don't think they live in Sparta. I think they live out in Pennsylvania, right?
I'm not sure, but she's not on YouTube anymore.
Well, either I'm gonna get some apologies, or I'm gonna get some money from this, because it's ridiculous. And
Well,
not only was my account used to terrorize people, but the people that were being terrorized used my account to actually get money. They referred to my account over and over again to get money, and we don't know what happened to this money. I'm just speculating, and I know it was thousands of dollars.
Well, Noodles, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be living in my truck with my son and my 2 cats. Could you be able to give my money to my PayPal?
Hey, you know what?
Say it right. You're not going to live in your truck. You're going to build a trailer and hook it to the Lucky 7, and that's going to be the tow vehicle, right?
Hey, you know what? I just got laid off last week. We weren't allowed on sites up until since March, and then all of a sudden this rioting crap started, and they're saying that we might not be working till December or January, so they laid us off.
Wow, I wish I could get laid off. Oh man,
I need a tire man, Lucky. You can't get laid off.
I'll travel all the East Coast, no problem. Yep, nice little vacation down south. Oh yeah, I think.
And Bobby McNutt, don't think I forgot about you, brother. That guy was accusing me of being this person, Billy Gomez, out in Florida, giving out addresses, Facebook accounts. That's a big no-no.
Yep.
Hey,
Bobby McNutt, everyone pretends that disability can't be garnished, but it can.
Yeah, we're not a judge and jury here.
Nope. We don't judge nobody. We just say fuck them all.
There you go. I've been accused of being an asshole. I'm an asshole.
Well,
like me, you resemble that remark.
Excuse me? I'm Mr. Asshole. Thank you.
well, like I always say, that sign up there, you guys see it all the time. It says "fuck the haters," and that's my standing. Fuck the haters. They don't like it. Fuck them.
And
hey, my old lady's got
Sherry,
license plate that says bitch.
You know, the thing of it is, if you come in the fucking sandbox and want to play and you kick sand in my face, don't fucking blame me for what I'm going to do. You know, you ain't going to set the fucking rules. Because I can be a nasty motherfucker.
you could, yeah, you know, people can do whatever they want, but it's, as soon as you break the law, you broke the law.
Yeah, I agree with that.
These people
that
I'm talking about definitely broke the law.
Well, like it is, Grandpa. They kick sand in your face. You're going to use a snow shovel to give it back.
I'm gonna go get the fucking bucket loader.
There you go.
And Noodle, what, you know, one thing I've seen, you showed me a couple of friends that you have there at your house. You know, they'd be some stupid motherfuckers to come calling at your door.
Hey, listen, you know what? Right now, I have a loaded gun right here. I've been threatened multiple times, by the way, by people that you know.
Right there.
I've been threatened multiple times by multiple people.
That's my gun. Don't make Grepper into an angry hornet.
What's that?
Right here. Don't make Grepper into an angry hornet.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those murder hornets.
Anybody see what was posted on Facebook of a truck driver in Mississippi?
What happened to him?
There was a truck and the KKK was following the pickup in Mississippi.
Don't know. All right.
Yep, you know something? I wish they would allow truck drivers to carry guns, because right now we need protection more than ever.
Hey Briggs, you know them flare guns, pistol style flare guns?
Yep.
It's not illegal to hold it. It's not illegal to have it.
It is where I work. You can't have any weapon. One guy, we got a couple of guys that carry bug spray, and they stopped them from doing that. But there's one thing I carry in my truck that they can't say is illegal, PB blaster, because guess what? I have to oil hinges and that. You take a can or brake cleaner. You're allowed brake cleaner too. Guess what? Brake cleaner and a Bic lighter make a hell of a torch.
Trust me, BB
Yes,
Blaster, I know how that feels to get in the eye. But listen, I got to take my 2-minute intermission. You guys hold the fort. I'll be right back.
All right.
You ever got sprayed with a brake cleaner, lit on fire? That's the best torch in the world, boy. That'll spray 40 feet.
That brake cleaner burns your eyes. I have clean carburetors, and that shit come back up, hit me right dead in the eye, boy.
I learned a long time ago, wear a face shield when you're working around that shit. I've been hit up too many times with glasses.
Yeah.
Hey, be happy. No, and that Bama, that shit with the KKK, it's just another fucking terrorist group. It's stirring the fucking shit up. But you know what? It ain't gonna turn out the way people can want. They're saying, well, we've got 400 years of systemic fucking racism. Well, I can't speak for 100 or 400 fucking years, but I can say that there's 64 years that I know of fucking systemic crime.
Yeah, but it's like right now. Excuse me. Here's one thing I asked a couple of I've got black friends. I'm sure everyone on here has got a black friend or two.
I do.
And yet, if you ever stood outside, like you'll walk outside a convenience store, you see a bunch of black guys standing outside, and someone they know comes up, and they go up to each other, go, "Yo, nigga, what's up?" And they go hi-fi and everything else. But I asked a buddy of mine, I said, "What do you think would happen if I walked up to you and go, yo, nigga, hi-fi," and went like that? I'd have 50 of them wanting to beat my ass, even though I'm just trying to be one of them. But yeah, I said, why do you guys do that? You don't, because when we say it, it's racist, but when you say it, it's okay. You don't see white men going up to each other, "Yo, cracker, what's up?" Come on. What is with that?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
come on.
Around here in my area, I'm in the deep south, so in my area, everybody's cool. Everybody's cool about it. We're all cool. We're like a family here. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
But they don't like the N-word when we use it, so why do they use it? It shouldn't be in anybody's vocabulary. Come on, if I went up to Grandpa there and said, "Hey, cracker, what's up?" He'd probably look at me like I was on drugs and then slap me across the face and tell me to wake up. Come on. What would any of you guys do if I walked up to you in public and go, "Hey, cracker, what's up?"
I'd say saltine.
But look in the dictionary what that actually means. Not cracker, but the other word. What does that actually mean? You know what I mean? That could be anybody.
Let me give all you guilt-ridden fucking liberal fucks out there some fucking reality, okay? The shit is going to hit the fan. And when it does, ain't nobody going to fucking remember that you were out there protesting. You're going to have a target on your fucking back, and you're going to be an easy target.
Yep.
I feel sorry for Lucky.
That
Hey, Lucky. He goes change the tires.
I ain't never fucking done any fucking thing against any race, and I'm not going to be made fucking feel guilty because.
You know, I don't know how it is by you guys, but there's certain areas that you can't walk. You can't walk through and be white, and no one ever brings this up.
Exactly, Noodles. It's been like that for years. I lived in California in the 80s. I know what you're talking about.
You have my condolences.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the blacks don't like the whites, the blacks don't like the Mexicans, and the Mexicans don't like the whites or blacks. If you go in a certain neighborhood, you're dead.
Hey, yesterday, or the day before, I did ask a question, I think it was Grandpa, about how YouTube is taking so long to upload a live video. I found out a way to be able to minimize the time for them to put a live video through on your panel, your home screen. So, like this video here that we're making now, usually it'll take good 10 hours, if not longer.
Yeah.
Maybe the following day for it to come onto your screen, your home screen. Well, I found out how to be able to make that, cut it in half. When you get done with your video, you push the end broadcast in StreamYard. And then you go to your regular YouTube where it says Analytics. All right? But it says Edit Video. You hit the Edit Video. And then there's another little icon. It'll also say Edit Video. The first 2 minutes, if you cut and clip that and push Save, it'll download that video into your YouTube. And it'll come up as copy. So you'll still get your views on that. Plus, it'll still upload this existing full video, but the following, like 12, 13 hours it takes. So if you look at my videos on my page, you'll see I have 2 videos from yesterday. 2 different views. I mean, 2 different people viewing. I'll go back. This way I could say it a little bit better here. Go to my channel. So yesterday I did, it's called Let's Talk About Mud Mowers. And then you look to the right hand side, it'll say copy, Let's Talk to Mud Mowers. So the very original video, I got 173 views. Because I clipped the first 30 seconds off that video. They copied it and uploaded it and put it up before. And that I got a total of 68 views. So that's 68 views I would have missed out, and I just got them. What's going on, Iron Dog?
Oh, I'm just sitting here looking pretty. And
Iron Dog, I'm not going to do this on your channel.
I understand that. I don't understand why you're such a handsome-looking feller.
Iron Dog, if there's a way that you can put a little more light, a little bit dark.
Yeah, let me turn the light on. If I can get up. I had a hard day yesterday.
Like the hat.
I love the hat.
Hey, Mama Brenda!
Oh, shit, there goes the neighborhood. Let me get the chat popped out so I can see it. Anyways, I just come in to say, Noodles, you're a handsome-looking feller.
So are you, Iron Dog. You're very handsome, too.
I know.
Thank you for saying.
Hey, everybody, it's Noodles.
That's so funny.
Old Iron Dog's got the chops rocking.
Okay, people. I'll have you know, you can walk around my garage now. You can go out the door and walk through the garage. You can actually make a lap in the garage through one garage door right out the other.
Did you sell it?
Did I sell it?
Yeah. You were talking
No.
about selling a hot dog cart.
Oh no, I
Miranda?
I sell hot dogs.
I know you sell hot dogs, but I could have sworn you were selling a hot dog cart or something.
No,
had to
I
clean
bought
something.
a snow cone machine. I get that today.
Oh, I got you. All right.
Yeah, but no, I didn't have any room in there, man. I've got like 15 or 20 shelves in there now. You know,
Yep.
just so I can hold everything. You know, and the
Doug?
reason I'm doing all this is because I want my kids to have something to fight over when I'm gone. I'm not cleaning it. You clean it.
Well,
I
just
never
make
clean anyways.
just make sure if that happens, they come up on my panel and fight about it.
Yeah, there you go.
Doug, when you start selling them snow cones, you need to have a lemon flavored one, and then put a sign up that says "Your mom lied to you. It's okay to eat the yellow snow."
Okay.
Nice.
There
I
you
like
go.
those. But anyways, no, a woman had advertised a snow cone machine on Craigslist, and so I asked her. I said, "Hey, instead of cash, is there anything you're looking for?" She said, "I'm looking for patio furniture." So my son makes homemade furniture, so I
Nice.
gave her this site, and he made her a table. They are delivering it today, and I'm picking up the snow cone machine. And the only thing he charged me is for the lumber, so I got it done for $94 rather than $300 for the snow cone machine.
Wow. So you're gonna be starting to sell the snow cones now.
Well, yeah, we're just going to do it on different occasions and stuff like that. Yeah. The grandkids, I don't know, they're selling lemonade and iced tea on on the weekends at their house on the sidewalk.
Yep.
I said, hell, I just let the snow cone machine sit there. They can sell snow cones too if they want.
Exactly.
I mean, I can buy the syrup for like $15 for 10-gallon mixes. So
Wow.
yeah, free speech. That's right, Papa. Free speech.
Yep. So we have, it's about an hour 10. We'll go another 7 minutes. We'll make it till 1:15. And we'll end this live stream. So let's see. We have a full house in the panel, but if anybody would like to come up, we could be able to drop a couple people and put some new people up there, and they could speak their mind, whatever they fucking please. I'll run that link.
I'll go. So,
Well,
Grandpa,
Noodles, you don't
know
have to
for
go
sure
yet.
That, oh, well, you know for sure that it was Marie.
Well, let's just say that a lot of that information come from a woman that lives across the street from her, whose fucking Wi-Fi she was stealing.
And I know
I know you're talking about.
And the police came to her door a couple of different times.
You have to catch me up on that, Grandpa, because I just seen this. So, but I know who you're talking about. So.
Well, we have time. We have time. We got time.
So you're talking about Tessie, right?
No, well, that's one of those across the street.
So my problem is that if everyone knew this, why was my name brought up multiple times?
Are you talking about the grandson?
Well, yeah. I mean, like, if you guys knew this, then why were you insisting that Noodles was Botter or anything like that?
Because it's just speculation right now. I didn't.
Well, so you guys.
I have no 100. I have no concrete proof about it, but.
Again, Noodles, we need to clarify this here because those words never come out of my mouth.
Right. No. All right. I thought that someone knew for sure. Like it.
No.
Right.
I think that's what they could consider hearsay.
Well, from what I understand, a certain kid, okay, was doing something that he shouldn't be doing on the internet on YouTube, and somehow he accidentally turned on the camera and showed his face for like 3 seconds before he realized it, and then he shut the camera off. Well,
Yeah, he did on my channel.
huh? Yeah.
He did on my channel.
Well, that kid
So
looks
then why
plainly-
was Nick Jones saying it was some guy from Sparta, New Jersey, or it was some trash collector from New York City, or it was Billy Gomez from Florida?
So what do you
What?
actually do for a living there, Noodles?
What do I do? I work in I do building startups. So when existing buildings, new buildings in Manhattan, whatever they put into that building, I integrate to it, and then we start it up.
Okay. So you're not a garbage man,
No, I own a garbage company,
do you?
but yeah.
What's the name of it?
I wouldn't
Nope.
give that out.
Well, you can put it
anyways-
in a private chat. Because I like it. I worked for a garbage company for 30 years, so you know. I even worked out in Massachusetts.
You have my condolences,
I know it.
but I wouldn't give out the name of the company. That's
Yeah, that's because
But
I mean,
anyways,
listen, I like you guys and all, but like the past year, there's been all this crap that's been said about me, and all these accusations about what I was doing. So I don't need I don't need you guys knowing what name of the company it is.
Noodles.
Or- Yeah,
I
Nope.
wouldn't want it.
The only thing I bust your ass about is not showing your face, and I can't fucking bust your ass no more on that. So I gotta
Well, I
find
mean,
something.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna after this is done, I'm gonna go back to my old thing by saying this wasn't me. You know, it's all someone else. But
yeah, well,
no, I mean
good luck with
seriously,
that.
I'm being serious. The reason why I'm doing this is because of the emails I was sent, and I find it very disturbing that there was a reward to find out who this guy was, and they were saying that it was me. And Iron Dog, I'm sure you saw the pictures. I was sent those pictures, and I don't know if Sherry has anything to do with it, but I'm telling you something right now. I contacted Sparta Police Department, and I showed them what I have. And if anything happens to this guy or his name or his address, there's going to be issues. There's going to be problems.
Yeah, I got that sent to me too, but I didn't believe that was it anyways, because I went and did a search on that house, and that house has been up for sale like 19 different times in the last 10 years, so, you know.
But anyways, Dog, that kid that come up on my channel there for a few seconds, you know, I was a mental health worker for 21 years, okay? That kid had some fucking problems.
I know. Yeah, I
And
know.
you know what?
I know a kid that has problems that is related to somebody we know. So.
And you know, that's all well and good. You know, I'm not saying there ain't nothing wrong with that. I have respect for them, and that's how I made a living for 21 years. But you know what? Someone needed to be supervising his ass.
You're right.
Because he was a minor and he shouldn't have been doing what he was fucking doing.
I got an email, talk about special. I got an email from Mason Fox the other day wanting a Christmas card, so I'm going to send him one out in July. So, excuse me. Not that I have any problems with special people, because everybody's special.
I am.
I'm especially crazy.
The bus
I'm not.
It only had 2 seats, mine and the driver's.
I don't have a problem with any people, Dog. Just don't use your problem as a reason to fucking infringe on my rights.
That's right.
Yep.
Let me live my life like
Hey.
you're
I got a
demanding
niece that lives with me.
Yep. All right, guys. This is 1:15. Concludes the live chat. Anybody that's in the panel, you're more than welcome to stay. After the music is done, that means we are not live. I appreciate everybody logging on, and the next freedom of speech will be Friday night at 6:30 Eastern Time. Hopefully, we'll catch everybody later. We'll see what happens. Until then, thank you very much. Hit that like, hit the thumbs. We'll all talk to you guys later. And thank you very much for being here again, everybody.
Take care, everyone.